Hello children, welcome back. Hope you are all doing safe. Today we are going to see the chapter multiplication from Star Max Part A. What is multiplication? Consider the below baskets. Number of apples in each basket is equal to 2. So to find the total number of apples, what will we do? We usually add the apples together, right? So each basket is having 2 apples. So 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is 2 plus 2 plus 2 gives you 8. 2 plus 2 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 2 8. Now this can also be written as 4 times of 2. Why am I writing it as 4 times of 2 is, how many 2's are there? There are 4 2's are there. So 2 is being added 4 times. So this can also be written as 4 times of 2. So 4 times of 2 is nothing but 4 multiplied by 2, which is 8. So multiplication is nothing but repeated addition by the same number. Multiplication means repeated addition by same number. Multiplication is one of the 4 mathematical operations. It means repeated addition by same number, and here is a symbol for multiplication. Terms in multiplication. Multiplicand, the number that is multiplied. Multiplier, the number by which it is multiplied. Product, the answer of the multiplication. Let us consider an example. 5 into 6 is equal to 30. Here 5 is a multiplicand, 6 is a multiplier, and the answer 30 is nothing but the product. Let us see the properties of multiplication. Multiplying the number in any sequence will give the same result. Example, 12 into 8 is equal to 96, or this is also equal to 8 into 12 equal to 96. Multiplying 1 with any number will give the number itself. So when you multiply a number with 1, you will get the answer as the number itself. Example, 125 into 1 gives you 125. 1500 into 1 is also 1500. Next one, multiplying 0 with any number will give 0. When you multiply a number with 0, the product will be 0. Example, 625 into 0 is equal to 0, or 0 into 420 is equal to 0. When a number is multiplied by an even number, the product will always be an even number. So when you multiply an odd number by an even number, the product will always be an even number. We know that when you multiply the even number by even number, obviously the product is also an even number. But when you multiply an odd number by an even number, in that case also the product will always be an even number. Example, 4 into 3 is equal to 12. Here 4 is an even number, 3 is an odd number. When you multiply the odd and even, you will get the answer in even number. The answer here is 12, which is an even number. 12 into 9 is equal to 108. Here 12 is an even number, 9 is an odd number. When it has been multiplied with an even number, the product is 108, which is nothing but an even number. The product of two odd numbers will always be an odd number. So we know that when we multiply two even numbers, the answer will be surely an even number. When you multiply an even number with an odd number, in that case also the product will be an even number. This property they say when you multiply two odd numbers, their answer will be in odd number. It will always be an odd number. Example, 7 into 3 is equal to 21. Here 7 and 3 both are odd numbers. 21 is the answer, which is also an odd number. 5 into 3 is equal to 15. So 5 multiplied by 3 both are odd numbers. The answer here is 15. That is also an odd number. While multiplying three numbers, numbers can be grouped in any order. The product remains same. So in this property, if you have two or more numbers, take three numbers to be multiplied, you can group it in any order. Their product will remain same. Example, 4 into 3 into 6. Let's take these three numbers. If we group it in any order, the product will always remain same. Let us check it. 4 into 3 into 6. Now first I have grouped 4 into 3, then multiplied by 6. Then 4 into 6 into 3, then 6 into 3 into 4. Now let us see, 4 into 3 is 12, 12 into 6, 4 into 6 is 24, so 24 into 3, then 6 into 3 is 18, which is 18 into 4. We know that 12 6 are 72, 24 3s are 72, and 18 4s are 72. In this case, we have grouped three numbers in different order, but their product is same. Let us do task 1. Fill in the blanks. 3 into 4. 3 4s are 12. 5 into 8, 40. Next is 12 sum. 7 into 6, 42. 15 into 1. So what property is this? When you multiply a number by 1, the product is the number itself. So 15 into 1 is nothing but 15. 5 into 0. When you multiply a number by 0, the product will be 0. So 5 into 0 is 0. 0 into 16, 0. Now 4 into 1 into 6. So here three numbers. It can be grouped in any order. Their product will remain same. So 4 into 1 into 6. So 4 into 1 into 6. That is also equal to 6 into 1 into 4. 26 is sum. 10 into 8 into 9 is equal to 10 into 8 into 9 equal to 10 into 8 into 9. Understood, children? You can arrange the numbers in any order. It can be the first number or the middle number or the last number. Their product will remain same. That is what they are trying to give here. Try the remaining sums in the textbook, children. Task 2. Complete the table. In your page number 65, they are given this table. Complete the multiplication table. Here, vertically they have given numbers from 1 to 10 and horizontally numbers from 1 to 10. We have to multiply it and fill the table. See, I've done up to 6 in this example. Now, can you see? 1 multiplied by 1, 1. 1 multiplied by 2, 2. 1 multiplied by 3 is 3. 1 multiplied by 4, 4. And 1, 5 is 5. 1, 6 or 6. Likewise, you have to do up to 10. See, I've done up to 6. And here is the answer for the complete table. Can you see the answers? You try it and check your answers. Now we are going to see how to multiply a two-digit number by one-digit number without carrying. Consider an example. Multiply 12 by 3. To multiply this simple number, we are going to follow 3 steps. Step 1. Arrange the numbers in columns. First step is arranging the given number in columns. It's nothing but arranging the number one below the other. So let us see. 12 in the next slide multiplied by 3. Why are we writing this ones and tens on top of it? Means the places on top of it, because we should always start the multiplication starting from the ones place. So just to make it clear, I'll just written the places on top of it. So always start multiplying the numbers from ones digit. Start multiplication from the right hand side like this. Okay. Now step 2. First multiply the number in ones digit by 3. So here the number in ones digit is 2. Now multiply this 2 by 3. So 3 2s are 6. Step 3. Then multiply the tens digit by 3. Here the number in tens digit is 1. So we are going to multiply this 1 by 3. 3 ones are 3. So now we got the answer as 36. The product is 36. Children, always keep that in your mind. We should always start multiplying the number from ones digit. It should go like this. Okay. Now multiplication of a 2 digit by a 1 digit number with carrying. Consider an example. Multiply 16 by 4. Here also we are going to follow 3 steps. Step 1, as usual, arrange the numbers in columns, which means arranging the number one below the other. I have written the places on top of it. So 16, the next line multiplied by 4. Step 2, first multiply the ones digit by 4. Here the number in ones digit is 6. We have to multiply it with 4. So when we multiply it, 4 6 are, I'll get 24. So in 24, write the number in ones place, which is 4. The ones place number should be written exactly under ones place, and the tens place should be carried over to the number in tens place. See, first I am multiplying this 4 into 6, which is 24. So 24, the number in ones place is 4. I have written it in under ones column. Then 2 will be carried over to tens place because 2 is the number in tens place. Let me read this step once again. First multiply the ones digit by 4. That is 4 into 6, which is 24. In 24, write the number in ones place, that is 4, under ones column, and carry over the number in tens place, which is 2, in tens place. Clear, children? Now moving on to step 3. Multiply the tens digit by 4, that is 1 here. So 1 4s are 4. And add 2, which is carried over, which is 4 plus 2 equal to 6. Write 6 in tens column. Understood, children? What they are saying is, after finishing the ones place, moving on to number in tens place, start multiplying the number, which is 4 ones are 4. Now we have got one number which is carried over. So 4 ones are 4 plus 2, which is 6. So write 6 under tens place. So the product here is 64. Clear, children? Task 3. In Andy's fruit shop, following are the given rates of fruits per kg. So they are given some fruits along with a price tag. Okay. So he has gone for the fruit shop and bought few fruits, it seems. All the prices are fruits per kg. Per kg means for 1 kg, 1 kilogram. Price for 1 kilogram. Okay, let us see the first sum. Sohan wants to buy 7 kg of pineapple. How much amount he has to pay? So the price which is given here is for 1 kg, and here the question is he wants to buy 7 kg of pineapple. How much amount he has to pay? So we have to find the price for 7 kg of pineapple. Okay, here is the statement. Cost of 1 kg of pineapple. Now look at the picture and find out the cost of 1 kg of pineapple, which is rupees 78. Now how much amount he is going to buy? He is going to buy 7 kg of pineapple. So therefore cost of 7 kg of pineapple is nothing but cost per kg into 7, which is cost per kg is rupees 78 multiplied by 7. So let us do the multiplication here. 78 multiplied by 7. So 7 8s are 56. 5 carried over here. 7 7s are 49 plus 5 54. So answer is rupees 546. Sohan has to pay rupees 546 for 7 kg of pineapple. Okay. Let us see the next sum. Sohan wants to buy 3 kg of watermelon and 5 kg of muskmelon. How much total amount he has to pay to buy both the fruits? So here he is buying two different fruits, which are watermelon and muskmelon. The quantity he is buying for watermelon is 3 kg and for muskmelon it is 5 kg. We know only the price of 1 kg of each fruits. Cost per kg only we knew. So first we have to find the cost of 3 kg of watermelon and 5 kg of muskmelon. Then we have to add up so that we will get how much money he has to pay. So let us start the statement. Cost of 1 kg of watermelon is, find out the price from the picture children. So which is 36 rupees 36. Cost of, therefore we have to find the cost of 3 kg of watermelon. So for cost of 3 kg of watermelon is equal to rupees 36 into 3. So 36 multiplied by 3. 3 6 are 18. 1 carried over. 3 3s are 9 plus 1. 10. 108. So cost of 3 kg of watermelon is rupees 108. Now next moving on to muskmelon. Cost of 1 kg of muskmelon. What is the cost of 1 kg of muskmelon here? Rupees 50. How much? What is the quantity he is buying? He is buying 5 kg of muskmelon. Therefore cost of 5 kg of muskmelon is equal to rupees 50 into 5. So 50 into 5 is nothing but 5 5s are 25. Could put a 0 at the right, which is rupees 250. Now we found the cost of 3 kg of watermelon and the cost of 5 kg of muskmelon. Now we have to find how much total, what is the total amount he has to pay to buy both the fruits. Total amount to be paid to buy both the fruits is equal to rupees 108 plus rupees 250. Okay, let us add it. So when you add it, 8 plus 0 is 8, 0 plus 5 is 5, 1 plus 2 is 3, 358. So Sohan has to pay rupees 358 to buy both the fruits. Task 4. Multiply the following. I'm going to do the first sum. 31 multiplied by 2. Now it is already in the column wise. It has been arranged in the column wise. So we have to start multiplying the number in ones place. Then only we have to move on to number in tens place. Here the multiplier is 2. Let us start multiplying it. So 2 ones are 2. It is over. And 2 threes are 6. The answer is 62. Clear children? Let us move on to the next sum. Fourth sum. It is better initially if you write the places on top of it so that you know which is ones, tens, you will not get confused. Okay. Now let us start multiplying it. The number in ones place is 2. So 2 twos are 4. Next number in tens place is 4. 2 fours are 8. 84. So answer is 84. Task 5. Multiply the following. Here we are going to multiply the numbers by carry over the numbers. Second sum. 18 multiplied by 5. It has been arranged in column wise. So let us start multiplying it. So the number in ones place is 8. 5 8s are 40. I am getting a 2-digit number. In 40 the number in ones place is 0. The tens place number is 4. That should be carried over here. 4. So the carryover number here is 4. Moving on to number in tens place, which is 1. 5 ones are 5. Plus 4 is 9. 90. So after multiplying it, add it with the carryover number and write it exactly below the number in tens place. Understood children? One more sum, fifth sum. 23 multiplied by 4. So here the number in ones place is 3. So let us start multiplying it. 4 3s are 12. 2, the number in ones place is 2. I am writing it here and the 1 will be carried over to tens place. Now 4 2s are 8 plus 1, 9. The answer is 92. Understood children? Try the remaining sums in textbook. Multiplication of a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number with or without carrying. Example. Multiply 136 by 3. Step 1. What is the step 1 as usual? Arrange the numbers in columns. So let me arrange it in the column. Here I am getting one more places because it is a 3-digit number. So ones, tens, 100. I am arranging it 136 multiplied by 3. Step 2. First multiply the ones digit by 3, that is 3 into 6, which is 18. And in 18, 8 is the number in ones place, so write under ones place and carry over the 1 to the number under tens place. So let us start multiplying. 3 6 are 18, so 8. 1 will be carried over here. Step 2, step 3. Then multiply the tens digit by 3, that is 3 already, the number in tens digit is 3. So 3 into 3, 9. What we usually do with the carryover? We add it with the carryover. So 3 3s are 9 plus 1. You will get the answer as 10. So the number in ones place is 0. 0 will come here and the 1 will be carried over here. Okay. In step 4, now start multiplying the number in hundreds place, which is 1. So 3 ones are 3 plus the carryover number, which is 1. So 3 ones are 3 plus 1, 4. So the answer is 408. Okay, once again I'll read the steps, children. First multiply the ones digit by 3, which is 3 6 are 18. 8 here, 1 carried over here, which has been carried over exactly below the tens column. Now next multiply the number in tens place. So 3 3s are 9. We should always add the carryover number after multiplying it. 3 3s are 9 plus 1, 10. So in 10, the number in ones place is 0 and the tens place is carried over here. Now 3 ones are 3 plus 1, 4. 408. So the answer is 408. Task 6. Multiply the following. Fourth sum. 665 multiplied by 6. Let us start from the right hand side, starting from the ones place. So the number in ones place is 5. 6 5s are 30. So the number in ones place is 0 and 3 will be carried over here. Next is number in tens place, which is 6. 6 6 are 36 plus 3, 39. So 9 will be written here and 3 will be carried over. 6 6 are 36 plus 3, 39. So the answer is 3990. Clear, children? Try the remaining sums in textbook. Now we are going to see how to multiply numbers by 10, 100, 1000, 10,000. To multiply a number by 10, we put 1 0 to the right of the number. Since 10 has 1 0, we add 1 0 to the right of the number. Example, 36 into 10 is equal to 360. 250 into 10 equals 2500. 250, when you put 1 0 to the right, it will become 2500. To multiply a number by 100, we put 2 zeros to the right of the number. So since the 100 has 2 zeros, we put 2 zeros to the right of the number. 96 into 100 gives you 9600. 8 into 100 is 800. To multiply a number by 1000, we put 3 zeros to the right of the number. So 10 into 1000, 10,000, and 151 into 1000 gives you 1,51,000. Then the last one, to multiply a number by 10,000, we put 4 zeros to the right of the number. So the given number 10,000 is having 4 zeros. So we put 4 zeros to the right of the number. Example, 5 into 10,000 gives you 50,000. 72 into 10,000 is equal to 7,20,000. Now we are going to see how to multiply numbers by 20, 30, 40, 50, 90. Multiply the given number by 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. up to 9 and then put a 0 on the right of the product. Example, 12 into 30. So what they are saying is first multiply the number and put 1 0 in the product, right of the product. So 12 3s are 36 When I add a 0, it will become 360. So this is an easier way of multiplying a numbers with 0. The other way is also there. We can write this 30 as 3 into 10. So 12 3s are 36 into 10, 360. Let us see the example here. This can be written as 12 into 3 into 10. 30 can be written as 3 into 10. So we know that 12 into 3 into 10 is equal to 12 into 3 is 36 into 10. So we have to multiply a number with 0. We put 1 0 to the right of the number. So 360. Both the way we will get the same answer. So the easiest way is multiply the numbers and add 1 0. Understood, children? Next, to multiply numbers by 200, 300, 450, 500. See, now we have a numbers with 2 zeros. Condition is same, but we have to add 2 zeros to the right of the product. Let us see another example here. Multiply the given number by 2, 3, 4, 5 and then put 2 zeros on the right of the product. Example, 8 into 500. Now listen children, here the numbers are 8 and 5 alone. Multiply the number 8 into 5 is 8 5s are 40. So we got 2 zeros. So add 2 zeros, you will get 4000 as answer. Yeah, 40 and 2 zeros makes it 4000. The another way we can write it as 8 into 5 into 100. 500 can be split it as 5 into 100. So we know that 8 into 5 is 40 into 100. It's 4000. Answers will be same in both the way. Now we are going to see how to multiply the numbers by 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000, etc. 9000. So numbers with 3 zeros. So the same condition, only one will be changing. Instead of putting 2 zeros, we will put 3 zeros. Multiply the given number by 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. up to 9 and then put 3 zeros on the right of the product. Example, 25 into 2000. So let us multiply the number first. 25 into 2 gives you 50. And 3 zeros, if you add to the right of the product, it will make 50,000. Right? And the another way of writing is 25 into 2 into 1000. So 25 into 2 is 50 into 1000, 50,000. Understood clear? Task 7. Do as directed. First sum, multiply. Now we are going to do A. 4 into 10. So we've got 1 0. What we have to do is add 1 0 to the right of the product. 4 ones are 4. If you add 1 0, it will make 40. F. 329 into 100. We got 2 zeros. So we should add 2. We should put 2 zeros to the right of the product. So 329 and 2 0 makes 32,900. 65 into 1000. 3 zeros, which is nothing but 65,000. Second one is also multiplied. But now we are going to multiply it with the numbers 18 into 500. So 18 into 5. First, what is the rule? First multiply the number, then put 2 zeros to the right of the product. So 18 into 5 is 90. So when you add 2 zeros to the right of the product, I'll get 9000 as answer. 125 into 600. Here also 2 zeros. Let me multiply 125 into 6. Then I should add 2 zeros to the right of this product. So 125 into 6 makes 750. When I add 2 zeros to the right of the product, it is 75,000. 104 into 2000. So let us multiply 104 into 2 gives you 208. How many zeros we have here? 3 zeros. So 208 and 3 zeros to the right of the product gives you 2,08,000. 2,08,000. Task 8. Patterns in multiplication. Complete the table. So this table they have given like they have the numbers with 0 in the multiplier as well as in multiplicand. So can you see the pattern? 16 into 3, 16 into 30, 16 into 300, 16 into 3000. So in this series, in multiplier, we have numbers with 0 like 30, 300, 3000. And next 160 into 3, 1600 into 3 and 60,000 into 3. So here we have numbers with 0 in the multiplicand. So now we are going to find the answers. 16 into 3 is 48. So 16 into 30, so we have to add a 0 to the right, which is 480. Then if it is into 300, 2 zeros, 4800. Then with the 3 zeros, which is 3000, so answer is 48,000. Now moving on to 160 into 3. Here also 3 into 16 is 48. If you add a 0 to the right, it is 480. Now 1600 into 3, here also multiply the 3 and 16. So 16 3s are 48. 48 with 2 zeros, which is 4800. Again 48 with 3 zeros, 48,000. Easy, children? Yes. So try the remaining sums in the textbook. Task 9. Complete the table. In your page number 72 of Star Max Party book, they are given a table, a multiplication table, you have to complete it. See, previously in task 2, they have given up to tables vertically, horizontally 10 and vertically 10. But here, vertically 20 and horizontally 10. Same way we have to fill the table. Like start multiplying it from 1 ones are 1, 1 twos are 2, 1 threes are 3, 1 fours are 4, like that up to 20. So fill the table using your multiplication, and here is the answer for this table. So you try and fill this table and check your answer from this table. Thank you, children. I'll see you in the part 2.